Today, we're going to make the most amazing meatballs. And we're going to use those meatballs to make a meatball sub. So stay tuned because this recipe is up next. Here I've got ground hamburger and several bratwurst sausages. I'm just going to add the hamburger to a mixing bowl. Now we don't need the casings on the bratwurst sausages, so we'll just cut right through there and pull all the meat out of each one. Then add those to the mixing bowl. Now we're going to add some Italian seasoning, some Mexican oregano, and an all-purpose seasoning. I like to use adobo, but you use what you like. Throw that in there. Some raw eggs, and some crushed crackers. Now just get that mixed up a bit. And before you forget, you might want to come back and add a little bit of kosher salt and pepper. Just a couple pinches while it's mixing. You can even spice it up more with crushed red pepper. Now we can scoop out our mixed meat and form our meatballs. An average size, good portion, is about 1.5 inch meatball. And one of the easiest ways to cook these is in mini cupcake tins. 1.5 inch meatball fits perfectly. And once you've got them all filled up, you can go ahead and take it to the oven. And we're going in preheated, the middle rack, for approximately 15 to 20 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Now's a good time to get our sauce going. Now I'm not going from scratch today. I'm going to use this jar of Prego. But I do have spaghetti sauce and pizza sauce recipes if you'd like. This just cuts out some of the work and speeds things up a bit. But now we're going to make a garlic butter spread for the buns. I'm going to add some spinach to this food processor, followed by some onion, basil, garlic, parmesan. Just add those to the food processor as well. Also, some softened butter. And this butter is salted, so I'm not adding any extra. If you're using unsalted butter, you might want to add a pinch of salt. Also, a touch of olive oil while we're blending. And when you're done, you should have a consistency that looks like this. A perfect spread to grill your buns. And you can just do all of this beforehand and just set them aside until you're ready. And by now, the meatballs should be done. That's it, just take it in. Perfectly cooked meatballs. Now we just need to add them to the sauce. And instead of dumping them in all at once, I use tongs. That way the grease stays in the cupcake tray. And as you can see here, there is quite a bit in each cupcake holder. Now just mix those meatballs into that sauce. And I'm stirring these in over low heat, by the way. No need to reduce it any further. But let's go ahead and start grilling our buns in a pan over medium heat. Firm press will flatten it out and grill it evenly to get some nice color like this. Might as well get another one going real quick. And now we'll fill our first sub roll with meatballs. Should be able to average 3 to 4 of these in each sub roll, depending on the size, of course. If you can get 5, you got a winner. Now these have to go back to the oven, so we're going to lay it down on a baking sheet. Now I'm going to add provolone cheese, but you can use mozzarella if you'd like. Also another dab of that garlic butter spread, because I like how it melts into the cheese. Now just top with some fresh grated Parmesan. Now I'm going to recommend that you don't add your sauce now until after the baking. Now once again we're going in on the middle rack. Got about 6 to 8 inches of space here. And we're using the high broil for about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes. Now we're a little bit toastier so we can add our sauce. It'll keep it from getting too soggy. Alright, I think I better take a bite. Yeah. Yeah, I better take another bite. That's the goods. And there you have it. Meatball sub sandwich right here in the Poor Man's Gourmet Kitchen. Thank you for watching, and be sure to stop by PoorMansGourmetKitchen.com for more recipes and exact ingredients.